to everyone. I welcome you all in my YouTube video channel. Today I will deliver lecture on tensor analysis, lecture number 21, in which some problems on covariant derivative, curl and parallel displacement will be discussed. Now we solve a problem. Problem number 1. If Ti is unit tangent to a geodesic, then show that Ti covariant derivative with respect to xk, tk equal to 0, or show that unit tangent to a geodesic suffers a parallel displacement along the geodesic, or show that the geodesic are autoparallel curves. Now we solve this. Let Ti is unit tangent to a geodesic curve C. Therefore, Ti equal to dxi by ds. This is number 1. Equation of geodesic. Is d2xp by ds square plus Christoffel symbol second kind p ij dxi by ds dxj by ds equal to 0, implies that d by ds, here dxp by ds plus Christoffel symbol second kind dxi by ds dxj by ds equal to 0. Here Ti equal to dxi by ds, therefore Tp equal to dxp by ds. Here dxp by ds is Tp. d by ds Tp plus Christoffel symbol second kind p ij, this is Ti and this is Tj equal to 0, implies that this is dTp by ds. We may write this del Tp by del xk dxk by ds. Here k be the dummy suffix. That means del Tp by del x1 dx1 by ds plus del Tp by del x2 dx2 by ds plus dot del Tp by del xn dxn by ds, meaning of this, plus Christoffel symbol. We may write this j also, dummy suffix, in place of k we may write j, d Ti Tj equal to 0, implies that del Tp by del xj, this is Tj plus Christoffel symbol second kind p ij Ti Tj equal to 0, implies that del Tp by del Xj plus Christoffel symbol second kind Pij Ti Tj common equal to 0. This is covariant derivative of Tp with respect to Xj. We may write this J into Tj equal to 0. Replacing P by I in both sides and also replacing dummy suffix j by k. This is number 2 in 2. We get Ti comma this k tk equal to 0. So this is proved. Again, Ti comma k dxk by ds tk equal to, this is equal to 0. So Ti is the unit tangent. So unit tangent, and this means the parallel displacement of unit tangent. Unit tangent to the geodesic suffers a parallel displacement. Along the geodesic. We may say also that geodesic are autoparallel curves. Now we solve problem 2. If ai is a vector, then partial derivative of ai with respect to xj is not a tensor. But partial derivative of ai with respect to xj minus partial derivative of aj with respect to xi is a tensor. Prove this. Now solution. Let ai I equal to 1, 2, ... n be components of a covariant vector in x system of coordinates. Its corresponding value in x bar system of coordinates be a bar I equal to 1 to n. According to the tensor law of transformation, a bar I equal to del x alpha by del x bar I a alpha. Differentiating both sides, partially with respect to x bar j, we get del a bar I by del x bar j equal to del 2x alpha by del x bar I del x bar j. A alpha remains same. Now this partial derivative remains same, del x alpha by del x bar I. Now we differentiate a alpha with respect to x bar j, as this is a alpha is in x system of coordinates. So firstly we have to differentiate this with respect to x system of coordinates, then we differentiate the x system of coordinates with respect to x bar system of coordinates. So we write here del a alpha by del x beta, del x beta by del x bar j equal to, we may write del a alpha by del x beta, del x alpha by del x bar I, del x beta by del x bar j plus del 2x alpha by del x bar I del x bar j a alpha. Here del a bar I by del x bar j in left side in bar system partial derivative. Without bar system, this is the corresponding partial derivative, and we have two partial derivatives of coordinates plus the second term. If the second term would not appear, then the partial derivative del a I by del x j would be a tensor of rank 2. But the existence of second term, the existence of second term in right side implies that del a I by del x j is not a tensor, So first part proved. Now we prove the second part. Since a I comma j is covariant derivative of ai with respect to xj, and it is a covariant tensor of rank 2. Similarly, AJI, covariant derivative of AJ with respect to XI, is a covariant tensor of rank 2. Therefore, difference ai comma j minus aj comma I is a covariant tensor of rank 2. Implies that covariant derivative of this equal to del a I by del xj minus ap Christoffel symbol second kind. We have replaced I, here we write I j p minus here del aj by del xi minus we replace j by p Christoffel symbol second kind. We have replaced j, we write here j I p is a tensor is a covariant tensor of rank 2. Is a tensor, we may write is a covariant tensor of rank 2. Implies that del ai by del xj minus ap pij Christoffel symbol second kind minus del aj by del xi plus ap Christoffel symbol second kind is a covariant tensor of rank 2. Implies that del ai by del xj minus ap Christoffel symbol second kind minus del aj by del xi plus ap pij. Since Christoffel symbol second kind is symmetric, this is a tensor of rank 2. We may write since Christoffel symbol second kind is symmetric. So this and this term cancel, implies that del ai by del xj minus del aj by del xi is a covariant tensor of rank 2. Proved. Now we solve the problem number 3. Problem number 3 is a vector of constant magnitude is orthogonal to its intrinsic derivative. Prove this. Let A be a vector of constant magnitude. AI in the place of superscript, and this I is in the place of subscript. Be its contravariant and covariant components. Since A is a vector of constant magnitude, therefore A square equal to constant. Since we know that A square equal to AI contravariant, AI covariant equal to constant from the definition of the magnitude of a vector. let AI be an arbitrary unit vector. The intrinsic derivative of AI in the direction of this small ai equal to covariant derivative of ai with respect to xj multiply aj, small aj. Let this is number 2. Taking covariant derivative in both sides of 1, ai the contravariant, ai covariant, comma j, covariant derivative. Left side also right side constant. So covariant derivative of the constant equal to 0, right side, left side same as ordinary differentiation. Covariant derivative of first, second remains same, plus first remains same, covariant derivative of second. This is number 3. Now ai contravariant and ai covariant, we differentiate this with covariant derivative with respect to xj equal to, firstly we write ai, we may write ai in the form gik ak, k cancel, so ai remains. So in place of ai we may write this and this remains same. Now we write gik and covariant derivative of ai with respect to j in a bracket and ak outside. Let this is number 4. Now gik ai covariant derivative of this with respect to xj equal to covariant derivative of gik, ai remains same, plus gik remains same, covariant derivative of covariant vector ai. Since gik is a covariant constant, so covariant derivative of gik is 0 plus gik ai comma j, so remains gik ai comma j. This is number 5. Now using 5 in 4 here, left side remains same, means in place of this we may write left side, we have written here, and ak outside. This means gik ai cancel ak comma j ak, we replace dummy suffix k by I. Here we write I, here we write I. This is number 6. Using 6 in theory, here in place of ai, here we write ai comma j ai in theory, plus this, in place of this we write right side of 6. So this equal to 2 ai comma j ai equal to 0, implies that ai comma j covariant ai equal to 0. We write aj include in both sides. So here we get a contravariant I comma j and aj here in bracket and ai outside, which represents that the vector is orthogonal to its intrinsic derivative. It is intrinsic derivative and this is ai be the covariant component of the vector, original vector. So multiplication of this equal to 0 Hence, multiplication equal to 0. That means vector is orthogonal to its intrinsic derivative. Here problem is 4. If aij equal to ai comma j minus aj comma I, that is covariant derivative of ai with respect to xj minus covariant derivative of aj with respect to xi, then prove that aij comma k covariant derivative plus ajk comma I covariant derivative with respect to xi plus aki comma j covariant derivative with respect to xj equal to 0. We shall have to solve this. Given that aij equal to ai comma j minus aj comma I, interchanging I and j in both sides. We get aji equal to aj comma I minus ai comma j. This equal to minus ai comma j minus aj comma I. This is equal to minus aij. Therefore, aij is skew symmetric. As here minus sign. So aij is skew symmetric, then we know that aij comma k plus ajk comma I plus aki comma j equal to del aij by del xk plus del ajk by del xi plus del aki by del xj. This is for the property of aij to skew symmetric. This is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3. Since here aij, since aij from 1 equal to ai comma j minus aj comma I, this is equal to del ai by del xj minus ap Christoffel symbol second kind. We have replaced I by p. Here we write I j p minus del aj by del xi minus ap Christoffel symbol second kind. Here we replaced j by p, so we write here j, I, here p. This equal to del ai by del xj minus AP Christoffel symbol second kind minus del AJ by del XI plus AP Christoffel symbol second kind P, we may write here IJ, since Christoffel symbol second kind is symmetric. So this equal to del AI by del XJ, this and this cancel, minus del AJ by del XI. Let this is number 4. Now we write del AIJ by del XK equal to right side del 2AI by del XJ del XK minus del 2AJ by del XI del XK. This is number 5. Similarly, del AJK by del XI equal to del 2AJ del XI del XK minus del 2AK by del XI del XJ. Number 6. Del AKI by del XJ equal to del 2AK by del XI del XJ minus del 2AI del XJ del XK. This is number 7. Adding 5, 6 and 7, in right side we see that all terms cancel with each other. So right side equal to 0 and left side is del Aij by del XK plus del Ajk by del Xi plus del Aki by del Xj equal to 0. Using theory, in theory sum of these right side equal to this left side, so left side equal to 0 and hence proved. Thanks for watching my video. If you are satisfied with my presentation and contents, then please click on like button and to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.